Hey guys, how are you doing today? This is Gustavo again. So in today's video, we're going to see how to build this amazing workflow that has a special AI agent. This workflow is quite different than the ones that we have been seeing there outside in YouTube, because with this agent, we can obviously create an event, but we can read our whole calendar. We can edit the events that we already have. For example, we can reschedule appointments, we can cancel appointments, we can update the information on the event. Then we are going to be able to create an actual Zoom link to get into a real meeting and send a confirmation email with appointment details and that Zoom link that we just created. Another cool thing about this workflow is that we can send reminders to the user. We can adjust this window time. For example, we can send a reminder an hour before, 12 hours before, a day before. It doesn't matter. We can adjust that in the settings. And the AI agent is going to be capable to understand whether an audio message or a text message. Actually, we're going to try it for the audio message in 3 different languages and see how the AI agent manages this information. So let's get started and explain it as detailed as possible. I'm going to try it in the 2 different modes, in the text message and audio message. And for the audio message, I'm going to speak in 3 different languages and see how the AI agent manages this information. So I'm gonna do it first in German. So, hallo, mein Name ist Gustavo. Ich möchte einen Termin vereinbaren. And let's wait for the response. And here we can just read that it says, "Hi Gustavo, my name is Jembo." Jembo is the name that I put to the AI agent. My name is Jembo, and yes, for sure I can set an appointment for you. I just need your email address. I'm going to ask her to switch to English to understand the conversation. Can you please switch to English? Okay, so here is asking for my email address. I'm going to put my actual email address to receive the email. So my email is this one. And I just send the message and wait for the response. And here, this is another cool thing. The AI agent is watching that I'm a new user because I'm not in the system that we have. The system that we have is a Google Sheet that is working like our database. And since my email address is not there, it's going to treat me like a new user. So it's asking for my first and last name. So I'm going to tell him my last name, my first and last name in, for example, Spanish. Claro, mi nombre es Gustavo Comparán. So let's wait again for the response. Next, here, it understood my name. So I'm going to tell that my country is United States. Yes, sure, I'm from United States. And this is another cool thing about this AI agent. The AI agent is capable to understand that country that we are from, and we don't have to mind about the LATA code because it is suggesting the LATA code and actually saying how many digits do we need to type. So I'm going to type the digits without the LATA code. My actual phone number, that is this one, and wait again for the response. And here is saying that I need to select a slot, an available slot to set appointment. And if we go here to my calendar, the one that we are using in this moment, for example, we can see that we have an appointment for the Wednesday at 9:30. So the agent already knows that he cannot set an appointment if we have another one in the same slot time. So I'm going to first try it and see how it works. So that one is May 7th at 9:30 a.m. And here is it. It's saying that unfortunately that slot time is already taken. So I'm going to say, I don't know, maybe for example, May 7th at I don't remember what slot time have available. In this time is, let's set it, for example, at 11 a.m. At 11 a.m. So it's saying that, yeah, for sure it's available. And can you please confirm your appointment? The agent is telling me this because in the system message, I told him that it's going to be 100% sure that the user wants the appointment at that time. So I'm going to tell him, yes, thanks. Then it's going to ask for the topic that I want to discuss. So could you please share a brief topic or summary of what you would like to discuss during the appointment? I'm going to tell it in Spanish. Claro, me gustaría hablar sobre el desarrollo de una nueva aplicación que voy a usar en mi consultorio dental y que quiero integrar Instagram con Facebook. I told him that I want to develop a new app to use the Instagram and Facebook apps in the same workflow. So let's wait for the response. He's going to understand this in this language. And here's it. It's saying that my appointment is already confirmed. The details of my appointment is this one, the topic, the Zoom link. As I say, this is an actual Zoom link that really works. And it's saying that I'm going to receive a confirmation email. In the settings of the AI agent, I put that I want to receive a BCC email, a black carbon copy. So if I go to my account, the one that I put at BCC, here I can see that it's telling me that my appointment details are this and this and this. And actually, if you can see, the appointment details are in English, not in Spanish. So it doesn't really matter if we don't speak German or Spanish or Italian or French. We're going to receive all the information in English. And actually, it is saying that my appointment's time is from 11 to 12 p.m. I said in the system message that in case that we receive a user from another country, that it is different than the ET time, the one from New York. I'm in Atlanta, so it's exactly the same time. If we receive, for example, an appointment from Italy that are like, I think, 6 hours from difference, is going to adjust the time in the message for the user, so the user don't really have to mind about, oh my god, when is my appointment, or I don't remember where I said it, or I need to convert the times. It doesn't really matter. So once it's done, here we can see the appointment details. And another cool thing, this actually take the summary of the appointment that I just told him in the title of the event. It adds my actual email address, is the real one, and in the description it took my phone number. This is very important because this information is going to be the one that I'm going to use for the reminder. So as you can see, we can go here to the Google Sheet. Is the one that I just gave to the AI agent. For example, let's give another try to reschedule this appointment and see how it works. Okay, can you please reschedule this appointment? I just changed my mind. I want to change, instead of at 11 a.m., change it for 2 p.m. Is that okay? Oh yeah, here it's saying that he cannot schedule the appointment at 2 p.m. because from 1 to 2 p.m. we have the lunch break. And actually, I put a restriction that we cannot set an appointment from 5 minutes to difference. So I'm going to try another time. Okay, sorry. So can you please reschedule the appointment for May 8 at 12 p.m., please? And here we go. It says that our appointment has been successfully rescheduled. And if we go to our calendar, we can see that our event was actually rescheduled. It changed the date. And why did the agent choose the 12:05 if we told him 12? Because this restriction to avoid the overlapping on the events for 5 minutes. If we see this event is from 11 to 12. So the agent had to leave these 5 minutes of grace. And actually, if we go to our data sheet, to our database, we can see here that our appointment has been rescheduled and is exactly the same information that we used to have. Okay, now to finish with the trying section of the video, I'm going to try the reminder section of the workflow. So I'm just going to turn it on. And as I say, the workflow is going to read all the events. in this day, because I said it in that way, and in this day, in today's date. And it's going to read as well the Google Sheet and send an email and then send a WhatsApp message. We can see that, yes, we just received the order, or actually it's almost the same message, but it's a reminder message that we received it in the WhatsApp as well. Okay, so once we already see how it works, let's see how actually you build this AI agent. So first of all, I'm going to turn this off and test this section of the workflow. I'm going to send any message to see what information we're using from the AI agent. So first, as we say, we're using a WhatsApp trigger here, as you can note. We're using the WhatsApp trigger, and then here we're using the switch. This is the interesting part, the one that is capable to understand if we are receiving an audio message or a text message. This first one, the one that says JSON message type, we're getting this because with this variable, we're going to tell it to the AI agent if it's an audio or an text message. These variables, audio and text, are the ones that n8n understand as what kind of message we are getting. And yes, as you can see here, we have is equal to. We just add another filter here to add the one from the text. And then here, the edit fields, this is the one that is going to transform the message that we are getting to a JSON message text body. And in the other case, if we receive an audio, I'm going to try. Hi, this is a test. I'm going to try with an audio, and we're going to see how the workflow goes to here. And we receive a message as well. And here we activate the WhatsApp Business Cloud. This one is the one that is going to download the information, because we cannot send an auto message, just send it in. That's all. The workflow has to first download the information with the HTTP node, transcribe or transfer, is better to say, transfer the information, because the next node is going to be the one that is going to transcribe the information. So in this case, we get the ID of the audio that we just sent. Here, the operation is download, the resource is media. And as I say here in the HTTP request, this is the interesting part. Here we got the JSON URL, and here the predefined creation type. This doesn't matter. The WhatsApp, oh, this is super important. We need to choose the WhatsApp API option, and the WhatsApp account. This is the same one that we use in the output of the WhatsApp. These two variables are super important. Here, this variable is saying, the authorization one, is saying that we are allowing to the HTTP request to take this information from our WhatsApp account. So this authorization, we type here authorization. Here we type bearer, and here we paste the key that we have when we set our WhatsApp account, the one that we set here. You remember when we add a new account in WhatsApp, here we put an access token and a business account, is the one that we paste here, exactly the same way. So as you can note here, we just need bearer, space, and the key that we got. And here we have the most important section of the workflow, the main agent. The main agent is interesting, this section, because here we're using the variable JSON.text. If you remember, we put here the edit fields, and we end this section of the text with edit fields and the audio with the OpenAI. Why? Because both nodes, are going to give to the AI agent the same kind of variable. This one, JSON.text. This is what allow to the AI agent, or to us, to communicate to the AI agent in both modes, audio or message, because we're using the same variable for both of them. If we go here to the system message, we're going to see all the prompt. I know that it's a bit long, but it has the step-by-step, the detailed guide that describes all the tasks, the restrictions, the tools, the instructions to achieve the task in the best way possible. Actually, what we have found when we are developing a project, we opt to add this section that is called critical consideration. So the first section, the tools, here we can see that we have three different for the calendar. We have another three tools for the sheet, the one that sends the confirmation, the Gmail, and the Zoom create, the one that creates the link. And step by step of the tasks that the AI agent has to do. The initial interaction, as you can see here, it says that first the AI agent has to tell to the user his name, that in this case is Jimbo. That's why when we send the message, the AI agent told us something like, "Hi, Gustavo, my name is Jimbo," or something like that, because I told him that he has to state his name. In case that the user wants another thing unrelated with the appointment, the AI agent has to redirect him to our channel, the one that contact at novoagent.com. And the order of the data collection, we're telling what we want, the name, the email address. And actually, I think that it's here, we're telling to the AI agent that all the match has to be based on the email address. So this is super important because if we try to set an appointment with the same email address, the AI agent is going to tell us, okay, I can set another appointment for you, but you already have one. And this is cool because our database is really working as a database because it has all the information of our clients. The data and the time, here we're using the variable now. And we're telling to the AI agent that we want to see almost a month. I mean, from now to 4 weeks ahead. The restriction of the hour of the office hours, the confirming appointment details. What we want this field filled by under 100 characters. We use the Google Sheet to read to make completely sure that we are not going to have an overlapping. We create a link. We send the email the email confirmation. Sorry, and what we want to have in that email confirmation, and the critical considerations that we saw a second ago. Remember that if you want to work with this workflow or with this prompt, we're going to upload it in our webpage, novoagent.com. You're going to find it at the top of the screen in the header, the section that is called resources. So feel totally free to just go there, download it. You don't have to sign up anything. If we go here, we're using as a chat model the Open Router. Remember the one that you just need to fund one account and you're going to be able to use all or almost all the AI models. The simple memory is enough. And here are the tools. The tools, we're using the get many operations because we want to read all all of our calendar. And these are the ranges that I mentioned a couple of seconds ago. This is our range. So this is making sense about what we are setting here and what we are saying to the AI agent in the system message. Sorry, this is that's the calendar read tool. The create. These are the key fields that I have talking about. The start is exactly the same that I said to the AI agent that please store the answer under the key field start, and is the date and time for when the event starts is exactly the same for the end, but when the event ends. And the email is the email that the user gives to us. And the phone, we are saying that we want to store the phone in the event. That's what when we created the event, or the AI agent created the event, we can see in the description of the event the phone because we put it here. And here I just put it, just in case. We are not going to allow to the attendees to invite others, to modify, to see other guests. We just want him to in the meeting. And the title of the event is according to the discussion topic. That was the created, the delete, The delete is based on our calendar. The operation is delete. The resource is event. And the event ID is the ID of the event. This is a unique ID that Google gives to us when we create an event. So it's a unique ID. And that's what the AI agent is going to recognize the event. And in the Google Sheet read, we're going to use the Google Sheet set automatically and hit get rows. It's almost the same that the calendar because it's going to read. So as you can note, here is, I think that is get many, here is get all or something like that, get row, sorry. And we're going to specify which document want the AI agent to read, the name of the sheet. Actually, this is wrong because it's called client. The clients and detect automatically and the first empty row. And that was the add. No, this is the other one, the add. This is the one that we're going to use when we get a new client, a new user. The operation is app and row, is create new row in a sheet. It's the same, the name of the sheet, the name of the document, and the mapping, because we're doing manually, because we are given a specific field key for every field of the column. So in this case, that's what we were talking about a time ago, a couple of seconds ago. The date is the key field, and we're saying that the day is in New York East time. This is important too. The status, we can change the meeting in confirm or cancel. We didn't see that, but if we request to cancel an appointment, we're going to be able to do it. Just give to the agent the email address related to that appointment. So, for example, if you want to cancel an appointment, we just need to tell to the agent, hey, I want to cancel an appointment, and the agent is going to respond, yes, of course, just please give me the email address that is related with this appointment. And the status in our Google Sheet is going to change from confirm to cancel. And the country, the name, the phone number, the email, and the summary, that is a brief explanation or description about the topic that we want to talk about. And the link, this is the join link that we create with the Zoom node. And the update. This update is when we reschedule or when we cancel an appointment. So it's almost the same that the other one. If you can note, actually, it has exactly the same ones. And here we add the middle link because in case that we reschedule an appointment, we need to create a new link. So that's what we need to modify this field. It's almost the same. And here in the confirm, the email, in the body text, we are describing to the AI agent that this is, I don't remember if it's exactly the same, but it's pretty similar that the description that we put in the system message. And here the BCC, the subject is the description of what we want in the subject. The email subject should read. This is a unique subject that we want, the appointment confirmation. When we see the reminder, we're going to see that it says almost the same. The thing is that instead of confirmation, it says appointment reminder, I think. And the email given by the user. And last, the Zoom create node. We are going to choose the operation as create meeting because we want that. We want to create it. And the title of the event is exactly the same variable or the key field that we used in the other nodes. The title is the same. The email is the same. We set here the time zone that we want. And that's all. Okay, and the last section of the workflow is the trigger. This is how often we want the reminder to be activated. Here we used the feature custom, the cron, but you can use if you want the schedule trigger to activate every hour, every minute, every day, you can set it here. But in our case, we choose a customized expression. What does this mean? This is in increasing order. So this means this first number means the seconds. This one means the minutes. This one's the hours. and this the days. But the days based on the month. I mean the date. For example, today that we are on May 5th. Here we're supposed to put a 5. Here is then the number of the months: January, February, March, 1, 2, 3. And here are the days of the weekend. In our case, that we want the trigger on every single day on the weekdays, but at 8 a.m., we're going to put this because it's going to be activated at 8 hours on the 0 seconds, on the 0 minutes. It doesn't matter the date or the month, but it's going to be just from Monday to Friday. So we're going to leave this in that way. And the Google Calendar, it's almost the same than this one, I think. I don't remember. I think that is this one. It's almost the same because we are saying to the AI agent, we're asking to the AI agent to fetch all the information from now to the current day, to the next 24 hours. Because we want this trigger to be activated every day from Monday to Friday. So here is a brief description of what we want the AI agent to do. As you can note here, we have the critical consideration to prevent the errors. We are giving to the AI agent the tools that he has. In this case, we just have 2 of them: the read link, the remind, and the entire description. We are using the variable now too. We are telling to the AI agent what we want in the reminder email, and that we want actually a WhatsApp message too. Here we are defining what we are taking as information. In this case, the event summary is the JSON summary. This is the output that we get from this node. So the summary and the start time and the email is useful because it's the one that the WhatsApp node is going to use to send the message and the email. Here is the open router. Here is the output. It's almost the same. The recipient's number. Here is the number of the AI agent. And the read tool is exactly or almost the same one. I think that is exactly the same one, the one here to read. And the remind email is almost the same, just that here we change to, this is where we're using the description of the event. Because in the description of the event, if we go here, in the description of the event, we have this phone number with the letter code, or with the plus the letter code. So the AI agent output or this node needs this plus letter code to send the information. And if we type here this variable or this expression, the WhatsApp is going to take the number with the letter code and with the plus character. Okay, so basically that's all. I know that was a bit long video, but again, if you want us to work with you in your project, in your company, feel totally free to reach out to us. Remember that you can send us an email, contact@novoagent.com, or you can reach out to us on our webpage, fill our form to send us your project overview, your scope. If you have any questions, feel totally free to leave it in the comments. You will find all our social medias in the description section. And again, if you want to use this workflow, find it in the resources section in our webpage, novoagent.com. So thank you again for watching and see you in the next videos.